Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I'll be talking about my travel to Macau. This is part 1 of 4 of my travel to Macau. I just came back from a short trip to Macau and I really enjoyed it very much. It far exceeded my expectations. As you know, I traveled to Hong Kong many times before, and Hong Kong is very short distance away from Macau. And I could easily take a ferry ride from Hong Kong to Macau if I wanted to, but for some reason I never did. I'm not too sure why. However, I did go to Macau, spent a few times there. I went to ANDAZ Macau. I stayed there for a couple nights, and I flew via Starlux, and I went to visit the Las Vegas Strip in Macau. It's very nice, and it has far exceeded my expectations. So I kind of regret not going to Macau earlier. So here are my thoughts about going to Macau. Part 1 of 4 is today, where we're talking about Starlux Airlines and ANDAZ Macau overview where I stayed at. Here's ANDAZ Macau. Again, it is the largest ANDAZ in the world, and it's part of the Hyatt chain and has over 700 rooms in this particular area here. It is extremely big. Part 2 will talk about historical sites in Macau, such as this building here, very historic, and I believe the most famous building of all Macau. Part 3 will talk about the food of Macau, or what I ate in Macau, such as this pork chop burger, which was very good. And part 4 will talk about the casinos in Macau and the Las Vegas Strip in Macau. As you can see, here's the Conrad Hilton here. Here's the Big Ben, and here's like the London part of the Big Ben area. And to the right, which you cannot see, is the Eiffel Tower of Paris. So it is very much like Las Vegas. It's extremely big, has many of the same hotels, Conrad, MGM, ANDAZ Macau, and so many different hotels, Four Seasons and so on, and Sheraton, all along this strip here. It's very big and very interesting, and in some parts has exceeded or is more extravagant than what actually Las Vegas and Nevada has. So hope that you can go and experience it yourself. So let's get into it. Okay, so here I flew Starlux Airlines from Taipei to Macau. I flew economy class. Here you can see the Starlux Airline employees in their uniform checking me in. Out of respect for them, I really didn't take any pictures of their uniform, but their uniform is very unique. Kind of reminds me of the Jetsons, because Starlux Airlines focuses on stars and outer space. So everything that has been themed by Starlux Airlines is very space-like, including uniforms. I could not really find a good-looking uniform on YouTube. I did not take any pictures of anyone because out of respect, but their uniform is super unique. You will like it very much, and we'll go into more details a little bit later on. So, and then after that, I went to a Priority Pass restaurant called Homey Kitchen in Italian Airport. Has 2 Priority Pass restaurants, which you can access using your Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Again, the Platinum by American Express or Adventure X both cannot access Priority Pass restaurants. However, there are 2 Priority Pass restaurants in Italian Airport, which is very convenient. As part of the Priority Pass membership, you can access 1 set menu per person. Chase Sapphire Reserve allows you to access it for 3 people total, including yourself. As you can see, there's A1 and A2, both are set menus here. I wanted to actually order A1, however, I was told by the person at the counter that only A2 is available for Priority Pass members. So it's a little bit unfortunate, especially because it is cheaper. However, the noodles are very good. The waiting room, as you can see, here's a very big waiting room in Italian Airport. And it's very big. Lots of gates here, like 5-6 gates of different airlines. You can see this very big 3-dimensional tree. Here's a zoom up shot of it. This has decorated by ladybugs, and there's lots of it's 3-dimensional, so it's very unique, and makes it for an inviting atmosphere when you're waiting. Here's the actual Starlux jet. This one's not mine. The one to the right is one I actually rode on. It's an A321 jet, so it's kind of small, probably in comparison to. Here I'm boarding the airplane now. You can see the front of the uniform of the flight attendant here, but the back of the uniform is actually more unique than the front because the back of the uniform has some mesh-like stuff for both the male and female flight attendants. So it's very, very unique. I wish you can see it. But just go ahead and go book a Starlux flight. And I would say a Starlux flight is very, very good. Here is the business class. There's only about 8 seats available. It's super, super nice. Now we come to economy class. It's very, very nicely decorated, very roomy and spacious for economy class. Here's the fake leather headrest, and it's actually very comfortable. Here's the infotainment center. Going to sit down. Here are a couple of magazines you can read, nothing too interesting, shopping and stuff like that. And then here, passed by the flight attendant. Here is the uniform that someone took of them earlier. They started playing some a movie on board, which helps you to buckle up your seat and just to be behaving yourself and to obey the flight attendant and stuff like that. It's very, very cartoonish. Looks like Pixar made it here, but it's actually made by Starlux themselves. And it's very, very cute, and it actually captures your attention, so more people probably watch this than say a normal airlines video of how to turn your phone into flight mode. Now we go on to the food itself, and to me this food is perhaps the best food I ever had on economy class, especially for a short flight. The flight I took was about an hour and a half, and because it is Asian Airlines, they all feed you. Even on a short flight, even for the 45-minute flight, you will get food. This is an hour and a half flight by Starlux Airlines, and you get food. As you can see, the food is very, very packaged perfectly, and the food itself is very, very good. Here I have some rice crackers, Japanese style. Here I have my juice, fruit juice with some carrots and oranges. And if I poke at the omelet a little bit, pat it down and open it, there is some type of Spanish rice looking stuff inside. And it's very, very good. It does not look like economy class food whatsoever. It kind of looks like what you get at business class. And it had metal forks, metal utensils, everything's fully metal. And the curry is also very, very good. So here I am taking the taxi from the airport to my hotel. And what's nice about this is because once you actually get off the airplane, pass through customs, and at my ANDAZ hotel, which is kind of close to the airport, it is less than 15 minutes. So off the plane to your hotel, 15 minutes flat. It is super convenient and super, super easy. There is no line waiting at customs, and customs passes me very, very quickly. There's no need for any type of tourist visa, so it is super convenient. As you can see in the driving past the taxi here, all these very, very unique buildings that you can see that's kind of similar to what you find on the Las Vegas Strip. Here it is from a different perspective. You can see all these buildings that are kind of covered in gold. So it's quite unique. I don't know, it's kind of like Donald Trump buildings, all gold. Almost every single building here. Here is, I think we're passing by the Venetian, as you can see. And yeah, it is quite unique and similar to Las Vegas, but in some regards. And here we are next to the hotel. It's next to the Galaxy area. And ANDAZ Macau is right next to the Galaxy Arena. And across the street, as you can see here, here is the JW Marriott. Checking in. Here's the lobby. The lobby is very, very nice. It's on the 6th floor. And there's lots of guests here. And every single check-in counter was occupied by someone. There's, I believe, 6 of them. So everyone was checking everyone. Very, very efficient. Very, very nice. And the decorations are, as you can see, Portuguese and Macau-like. That's what ANDAZ is about the local culture. It is extremely trendy, and I like this hotel very, very much, and I highly recommend anyone to stay at this hotel once they go to Macau. Here we go to the ANDAZ lobby here. As you can see, it is accentuated by Portuguese and Macau type accents, such as the clothing. Here are free drinks, free snacks, like cucumber mint water, strawberry grapefruit water, iced tea, all kinds of condiments. And here you can still look outside the window. This area is still under construction. There looks like there'd be some type of, I don't know, sporting event that'll be there later on. All this is for free for all the guests here. Bird of paradise, some snacks. Very, very well appointed. Here's another look at the lobby. On the first floor, actually not the 6th floor. Here's a look at the room itself. Here's a quick look at the bathroom. I booked the twin room balcony room for about $163, and the balcony room is on the 8th floor. So it does have a private balcony, and it's quite nice. Here's what we get for about $163 US. Total of 6 bottles of water, twin beds here. Here we have some very classic lighting, old-fashioned style radio, which I'm not too sure how to work it actually. The lighting's quite unique. The room is very tasteful, well appointed, well decorated. TV, Samsung TV. Here's the balcony area. You can see outside to see the other casinos here. I'll open up the door later on so you can see outside, but it is a private balcony. Here's another side view of the room. Coffee maker, tea kettle. You see different brands here. 4 bottles of water, 2 more bottles in the bathroom. In-room dining menu. Here we come across some stuffed owl, very, very cute. Here's the lighting again, and here's some really big switches and buttons. Here we go into the bathroom. See this glass thing here? It is done electronically, so it's a whiteout curtain essentially. You turn it off, and then it'll turn to regular glass. You turn it on, it'll be all white. Opaque white, translucent white. It's very, very nice. Something I've never seen in the hotel before, but I have seen in some other videos. Okay, here's a night view of the balcony. I'm just playing on my iPad, my old iPad, and drinking a hot cup of English breakfast tea. As you can see, it's very steaming. I climb up on the balcony steps, on the balcony chair, the bench. Take a look outside. I see maybe the convention center area. Not exactly too sure. Part of the Galaxy Convention Center. Here is the Parisian. That has the Eiffel Tower. And you can see different casinos there, the lighting effects. It's quite unique. And here you see the 2 circles there. I forgot what type of building it is. It is Studio City, I believe. And there is some type of Ferris wheel running through those 2 giant circles there that look like a giant number 8. Breakfast came. Taking a look at the giant bookcase that's like 3-4 stories tall. You can go down the ladder. You can sit here, lounge around for a bit before you have breakfast or after breakfast. Nice artwork. And this bar, we actually have the breakfast. Or have a drink at nighttime. Here's the kitchen itself. Now the kitchen, it's not the best breakfast I ever had, but probably makes the top 10. The Park Hyatt in Shenzhen has a much better breakfast and much better view. However, this one's very nice. Yeah. La mian means pull noodles. Have you ever seen someone make noodles by hand where they pull the noodles, a thick piece of noodles, and to become tiny little strips? Just like noodles themselves. Watch quickly how fast this guy made the noodles for me. Again, it's called pulled noodles, la mian. La means la means pulled, mian means noodles. The former Portuguese the lobby colony itself on the 6th floor. Here it is all empty now because it is morning time. So that's it for now. My second video, again, will have more stuff. This entire Macau trip divided into 4 different parts. I believe the second part would be about my food. And I tried many unique Macau foods. So I hope you can go into Macau and ask me any questions you have. Thank you very much. Bye.